Hey guys, Tara with a T here at Recovering Book Hoarder, and I apologize because I have been gone for at least a month at this point. Life has been incredibly crazy. Pretty much all I've been doing is working, sleeping, and stitching, and occasionally getting to visit with family in between there. My job stress level has been that stress that just like drains you and makes you so tired. So on the weekends, I'm taking like 2 or 3 naps every day. And it's just been exhausting. I've just been really tired. So I have not taped because the other piece of that is like, I feel like my brain power has just been like zapped. And, but I was able to take off Thursday, Friday this week. I was supposed to take off tomorrow too, but it's payroll week, so I think I'm actually going to work tomorrow, take off Wednesday because I'm going to get my hair cut. So yeah, so that's why I have not been on. Hopefully I can get back to a normal taping situation here soon. Although there's a lot of stuff coming up. I'm usually like a really boring person, but I just feel like my life has been much busier than usual lately. Okay, so there's going to be primarily just stitching today. I have stitched a lot. I have 5 finishes. I've been participating in MAYNIA, like traditional MAYNIA, and so I want to say 20 starts, maybe 21 at this point to show you. Plus I have progress I have been on stuff I had worked on in April. Not actually going to give numbers of stitches or anything. I've not been tracked. Like I've been tracking and putting up on Whip Warriors and the stuff that I'm participating in, but I haven't been keeping a notebook or anything like that like I typically do. And this month, the only challenge I've participated in is the MAYNIA challenge over on Whip Warriors. Kind of let everything else just go by the way, by this month. So, okay, let's get into the stitching. So, first up, I had purchased, this is a SAF, start and finish. Oh, that reminds me, sorry, one more thing. Jean Farish put out a new video, and in it, she really gets into like things that as stitchers, experienced stitchers, we take for granted that new stitchers may not know, especially in the words that we use. And I have to tell you, there were things that she went over in there that were brand new to me, and I've been stitching for many, many years. So I highly, highly recommend that video. I'm going to try to link directly to that down in the description. So I just wanted to say that you should absolutely check that out. It was a fascinating video. I cannot recommend it enough. Okay. So for Nashville, Satsuma Street put out some new ornament kits. First time I've ever gotten her ornament kits, and I am absolutely in love. So I got 2 of them. Whenever her releases came out, I just happened to be with my one niece, and so she saw them, and so she picked out some stuff for me to make. So she picked out an ornament for her and her sister. So this is the one she picked out for her ornament, and these are so quick to do. I might have to put something behind this. No, that works. Look how fun this is. So this is just everything in the kit. Look at the sparkly sequins. There's beads. It came with beads. It came with sequins. Came with all the floss, the perforated paper. I'm just in love with this. I mean, this is the little thing here with the, I'm not going to show you the pattern, but I'm in love with these. And I now want to do like all these. She has a ton. I didn't realize how many there were. When I went on the Satsuma Street website, she has a ton of Christmas ones. She has some Halloween ones. She's been doing them forever. I did not know. So, absolutely in love with these. So this was my first one. That was Little Drummer Girl. That one is for my older niece, Ava. And then the next one is, I don't know where the thing went. I want to say it's called Cute Deer. And this was Livy's. She just fell in love with this deer. Look at how precious this is. And there are so many beads. You can see the beads there in the hat. I love it. So easy to work with. Highly, 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 highly recommend these kits. I will absolutely be getting more of these if I ever have disposable income again. All right, another start and finish. This was a gift for Cassidy. And I should say, I haven't fully finished anything this year. None of these are fully finished. These are just finishes for now. So this is from the Primitive Hair, and it is called I Am British at Heart, Quintessentially. And I did this on, what did I do this on? A piece of weathered stone 32 count linen from Atomic Ranch. And I did it 2/1. How fun is this? It is like Cassidy through and through, because I don't know, those of you that don't know, Cassidy's obsessed with the British, and she wants to be British, and she wants to citizenship there, and she's just obsessive. So this is going to be turned into a pillow for her with the help of my mom. The only change I made, the crown and heart were originally charted in cray neck, and I didn't want to use metallic, so I just changed it to a yellow from DMC. Other than that, it was as charted. All right, then my next finish, this is one I have been working on for quite some time. Well over a year. This is Jack Frost Tree Farm from Little House Needleworks. This is part 1. It's the only one I'm doing. And I did it on a piece of Picture This plus 16 count fog. And my plan is to turn this into a long pillow. And it turned out so cute. Yeah. Isn't that good? So, wait a second. No, that's correct. At first I thought maybe I didn't totally finish. It's just that way. So yeah. I had been working on this as part of Monopoly, and so I was getting a lot of stitches in, and I was like, I need to finish that. So yay! So good. I love it so much. All right, then I have one more finish, and this is one that I started on one of my New Start Sundays. Oh, okay, there we go. So this is from the X Stitch magazine, I think is what it was called. I always forget this. I think it's X Stitch magazine. So I did a conversion, so I'm going to show you what it looks like charted. This is what the original looked like. Woman of the Water. This is from Una Buena Pieza. And I did this on a piece of opalescent 14 count Charles Craft. And that is my finish. And I used everything from Stash. And I think she's so good. I really am happy with how this turned out. The only thing I think I would have done differently is I don't know that I would use the browns again. But other than that, very happy with it. So those are my 5 finishes. Just in the finishing kind of mood. Okay, let's get into starts. So this is where things get a little bit crazy. I decided that for Mania, I could start anything that I wanted to, as long as I could stitch it, as long as I could kit it up from Stash, and I had to put a minimum of 500 stitches in. So I'm not going to tell you exactly how many stitches, but you can just know that there was at least 500 stitches in each of these starts. is called Rainbow Diagonal Chart. And I don't have written down who this is from. I'll put who the chart's by down here, and I'm going to put a picture of what it's going to look like over here. And this is very satisfying. I am doing this on a piece of Fox and Rabbit 18 count. I think my thing's over there. I want to say it's paper bark, maybe. Anyway, that is my start. And it is so satisfying how the gradients go in here. I am loving it. And this is over 500, a little over 500 stitches. So I like this one a lot. It actually takes longer than you would think because you're constantly changing colors. But so in just that area right there, there were 16 colors in just that little section. So it is a lot of color changes, but very, very, very satisfying. All right, next up is, this is called Thriller. This is from Sampler Cove. This is what it looks like. And I'm doing a conversion. I've been looking for something to do a color conversion from the Haunted Vintage Carousel that I'm doing, which I love. And so I am doing it with this. I added a couple additional colors too, but look how good this is. I got this off of a D-Stash group, and I've been wanting to start it. So I thought this was the perfect time. So I am using a piece of 16 count Mystery Ada from Mystic Fabrics. And let's see. This is where I have gotten. And there are several specialty stitches in here. They're primarily with, like, in the border, there's these like borders that separate the different places in here, and that's where specialty stitches are. So this is a long arm cross stitch. That's accurate colors right there. That is accurate color of the fabric and the DMC. I am using all DMC for this. And this, I really like the Mystic fabric. It is like a sturdy fabric. Next start is from Quaternion Creations. This is Of Dragons and Apples. This was from, I believe, the online marketplace this year. Looks like this. I am doing a conversion to Forbidden Fiber Co. Instead of the red apples, I'm going to do green apples. Using Witch's Brew for the black. And then for the other pops of color, I'm going to be using these blues. So doing this on a piece of, this was from the Volcano, what is it called? Volcano. Oh, I use a lot of their fabric. I want to say it's, I'll put the name of the shop down here. I want to say it's Volcano Stitches. And this was from her Fairy Tale Mystery Box. Am I doing that right? Yeah, that's correct. So this is correct color-wise here. I'm going to bring it in so you can see the detail there. And I'm not sure if you can see it on there or not, but the Witch's Brew is a really nice variegated, it's almost like a charcoal, I would call it. Goes between like a dark charcoal and a black. So it looks really good. This was from the Earth Day bundle from the Stitchers Collective in 2023. This is from Sprouting Lupine, called Greenwashing. And I did a conversion to just different greens that I have in stash, and doing it on a piece of 14 count Toast Ada from Artiste. And I'm trying to think of which way this goes. Pretty sure it goes this way. Happy with these greens I chose. Very pretty. And that is also very accurate right there. Next up, so this was a birthday gift from my hubby. And this is the Haunted Mansion Mandala from Atomic Tiki Pins. And I am doing this on a piece of 18 count malachite from Fiber on a Whim. There are a lot of colors in this. It's a lot of floss. It's gigantic. So, and it is going to take up a good, I mean, this is how big it is here. I started with the umbrella lady here. So it was this part here that I did. I am doing this as charted. Helps if I show you the front and not the back. So this is where I got to. And there are a lot of stitches in this puppy. All right, then I started from the Fabulous House series, Cottage Garden Samplings. This is the Tree House. And I adore these patterns. They're so much fun. This is my second one I'm in the middle of right now. I shouldn't say in the middle of. I am doing this on a piece of 18 count Mermaid Shimmer from Fox and Rabbit, as charted. And this is where I got to. I know that she is putting out the additions to her Woodland, what is it, like Woodland Creatures 2, I think is what she's doing this year. I don't know. We'll see if I end up with any of them. I just really love these houses. These houses were so magical and whimsical, and like I want to live in all of them. So I adore those. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get any of the Woodland Creature ones. We shall see. Okay, next up. So I'm doing my first ever Hands Across the Sea chart. And it was from the red box that she put out this year. What's it called? All Things Bright and Beautiful. Is it All Things Bright and Beautiful this time? I think the first one was All Creature. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was All Things Bright and Beautiful was this one. And so this is absolutely the one that, I mean, I fell in love with a bunch of them, but this one, I saw this and I was like, this has to be the first one that I stitch. And this is called Henriette de Soldat from 1937, Luck Smiles at Courage. And I'm in love with everything about it, and I'm doing it exactly as charted with the exception of the fabric. So I am using a piece of Dove from Millennial Fabrics. And I have to tell you, this fabric is a dream to work on. I have actually, I think 3 things I've started on Millennial Fabrics I'm going to show you. So this is, it's pretty wide. It's wide, and I don't know how far down it's going to go, but this is what I have done. And I just love like the medievalness of about it. And I mean, there's a unicorn here. There's a dragon on the other side. I love these medieval motifs. I just love it. It's so different. It's just beautiful. So super excited to start my first Hands Across the Sea. And she has a great story too. A bunch of these actually have like additional information that I want to give you guys about it, but because I'm going over so much today, I'm going to hold off on that. And whenever I'm doing like normal weeks again and this gets pulled out next time, I will share the stories with you. All right, next up. Okay, Primitive Hair. This is the Dunvegan Fairy Flag. Looks like this. And I discovered, this is some of my stash you're going to see also, like, or haul. Some of my haul you're going to see as I go. Because I have purchased it. Still part of my stash. I purchased it in April. So, but look how good this is. So as I was perusing 123 Stitch, I discovered that there was, from Primitive Hair, an actual fabric that they had done just for this. And I just have to show you how cute it is. So it came like this. Isn't that cute? I just like put it back that way just so I can show you guys. It's so adorable. Okay, so now I'm going to take it off and leave it off. So this is a Primitive Hair fabric. I want to say it's a, what is it? 30 count McLeod flag linen from the Primitive Hair. Wait a second. Did I not start this yet? I guess I didn't. Okay, so apparently I didn't start it. That's what happens when you start so many things. I do have it all kitted up. Something that's crazy. Okay, I have it all kitted up, so I'm gonna start this. I'm telling you that I remember starting this in my head. Wow. Anyway, maybe I'll start this one day this week. I can't believe I didn't start it. I've got nothing else to say about that. Okay, so we're going to put this in my to be started pile. All right, moving on. I told you my brain is just not braining. Okay, this next one is from Starlight Stitchery. And this was their, I don't know if it was called the Dungeons and Dragons box. Oh, the Adventure Collection. And I am doing Tales of the Swamp Dragon from Flossie Fox Shop. I am doing my own conversion. And I am using another fabulous piece of Millennial fabric. This was Peach Cobbler, which was their August 2024 fabric of the month. This is 36 count linen. Wait till you see this color. This color is fabulous. Oh, that's pretty much it. That's pretty accurate. Isn't that good? So I have gotten the dragon started, and the one color green in here, I can't remember if it came with this box or if it came with their fairy tale box, but it is from Forbidden Fiber Co. and it's actually called Green Dragon. Isn't that good? So that's like the heavy green that I'm doing in here. Oh, this is good. And Millennial Fabrics London's beautiful. As beautiful as the Ada. It's a joy to work on. Look how cute he is. And you can see the variegation in the threads there. So I like this guy. I need to come up with a name for him. All right, next up is Plum Street Samplers. This is Blue Skin. This is one of George Washington's 2 war horses that he used. And I am doing this on a piece of Scrap Ada. Looks like it's probably it's either 16, I think it's 16 count. And so, this is definitely Picture This Plus. I got the tree started. Doing this as charted. I don't know if I said that or not. with the DMCs, weeks, and Classic. Yeah, Classic Colorworks. Okay, then I've been wanting to start this one for so long. This was from the online marketplace in, when is that, November, I think? This is from Siren Stitchwork, and it is the Titanic Sampler. Look how good that is. So I am doing 2 colors. I am using Brick and Santorini from Forbidden Fiber Co. I am doing all of the words in the Santorini, and everything else I'm doing in the Brick. So this is on a piece of Millennial Fabrics. This is an 18 count Whisper Ada. And that is what I have done. This is a lot of fun. I really like how the colors look on this Whisper. It is a beautiful gray. I am actually considering, I don't know at what point, I want to start doing the Millennial Fabric Fabric of the Month. Right now, I am in Millennial Fabrics Gentle Arts Thread Club, and the Fabric of the Month I'm currently doing is Fox and Rabbit through Girl on Stitchery. I think, I haven't decided if I want to switch from the thread pack to the Millennial Fabric of the Month Club, or if I want to just kind of wait out my Fox, which I gotta say, I love the Fox and Rabbit Club too. The colors are so universal. Finish that out and then switch over to the Millennial Fabric of the Month Club. They're just so pretty, and I really want to get my hands on more. So at some point I'm going to do that. I'm just not sure when. Okay, next up, this is one from Lindy Stitches, the Endangered Species Club, and this is the Red-Tailed Lemur. So cute. Doing this one as charted, and I was in the monthly, I was in the club where I got these every 2 months they came out, and so it came with the chart and then the fancy flosses that it called for. So like this one called for 3 different weeks dye works. It came with those week dye works, and then the rest is DMC. So I'm doing this on a piece of 14 count printed Ada from Charles Craft, and that's where I got. I really love Lindy Stitches. This is my second one from the Endangered Species Club that I've started. The other one that I have going is the North Atlantic Right Whale, and that one's close to a finish. Okay, next up is Sampler Seasons Winter from Blueberry Ridge. Looks like this. I am doing 3 different colors. Yes, so I am doing for aquatics from, this was Leo and Roxy. These were old. I'm not sure if this has a corresponding color on the Roxy floss line or not. So I'm using that, and then I'm using the Evil Queen from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, and Practical Magic from Bestitch Me. So it's these 3 colors that I'm doing. I think that's a wintry palette. Doing it on a piece of scrap Ada. I'm guessing it's an 18 count. And this is where I got. So I've decided I'm doing all the Quakers in that aquatics. I'm doing the pictures in the Evil Queen, and then the letters, The winter and the letters I'm going to do in the Practical Magic, which is this beautiful variegated floss. This is definitely a Picture This Plus fabric. Next up, this is from Fox and Rabbit. So you would think that doing a Fox and Rabbit design, I would do it on Fox and Rabbit fabric, but no, that's not what I did. So this was the Shepherd Sampler, and this was a free chart for when they hit 1,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel. Looks like this. And I am doing a I'm doing a fancy conversion on 20 count sapphire from Fiber on a Whim. Make sure I get this the right way. Oops. So this is where I am. I think this is a beautiful fabric. Isn't that pretty? I'm happy with my color choices. So fun. So this is my first ever Fox and Rabbit design that I'm stitching. Next up, this is a gigantic piece. This is called Epic Mario. I will put a picture of what it's going to look like completed up here. This is by Chris Osmosis, edited by Funky Monkey. This is a gift for my hubby. It is on a 16 count Calypso from Picture This Plus. It's gigantic. I am doing this as charted. This has, again, a hot ton of DMC floss. And this is the front. Nope, that would be the back. I've been itching to start this. So excited I did. That is where I got. Isn't this a good color? My colors are showing up really well today. How great is that fabric? Oh, it was so fun. So this is going to take quite a while probably, but love a good Mario design, video game design at all. It's so fun. Okay, next start. This was from the Starlight Stitchery Fairy Tale box. And this is called Mirror Mirror from Fine Frog Stitching. That's the original. I am doing my own conversion. And I am doing it on a piece of scrap linen. Probably a 36 count, I'm guessing. And there's only, let's see. I'm using from Dying for Sass, Little Fishy, which was part of her Patreon. That I had gotten an old school Leo and Roxy Wisteria. And Healing Potion from Forbidden Fiber Co. And then I am using an opalescent, what's it called? I can't remember what this is called. It's DMC, and it's like the one that has the sparkles in it. I can't remember. Étoile? Is that what it's called? So I'm using that also for around the mirror. So this is what I have completed. This one's just fun. I love the eye. I think it's so cool. All right. Another one that I've been itching to start. This is from Boomerang Stitches. This is My Flowers. Amity over at Hathaway Stitchers. She is the designer. And I chose my own colors and fabrics and everything for this. So I picked a very funky kiwi 16 count Fiber on a Whim. And then I chose my own colors. So I picked 6 different colors. We've got Joyful from Roxy Floss. Objective from Roxy Floss. Are they all Roxy Floss? I think they're all Roxy Floss. Yonder. back to the fuchsia. Pumpkin Up the Jam. And then an old Leo and Roxy, which was 11 points more. So that's my color palette. Isn't that good? So much fun. And I got 4 of the 6 colors on so far. Here is where I am. I love it. All the new stuff. I love all my new stuff. Because I have like a much better idea now of what I really, really enjoy stitching. And that's the stuff I stitch. Some of my older stuff is not stuff that I necessarily love. Like I got it because I liked how it looked, but I wasn't... I was a baby stitcher, and so I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to like at that point. So a lot of it, like, it's fine. I'm finishing it. But my new stuff is like stuff that I'm head over heels in love with. All right. Let's see. Okay. So this, I'm not a big project bag person. Usually you just see it's these from Amazon, but whenever Millennial Fabrics had one of their lives a couple weeks ago, they did one with project bags. And normally I'm like, I'm not getting project bags. I watched it though, and I did fall in love with 2. And actually, let me show you. Oh, I'll show you why I fell in love with this one. This one reminds me so much of Alice. So this is a bunch of teacups. And this is my Alice tea. Doesn't it remind you of that? I think it goes for, I saw it and I thought Alice, and I need to get it. It's not actually Alice, but love it. And this is a clear front bag, and it is such amazing quality. I mean, this is a good bag. It's soft to the touch. Isn't it pretty? It is from Boulder Valley Stitching. Okay, so this one is, okay, so I had gotten my first ever fabric from those missing stitches. I got Courageous Cassie, and this chart is Scotland something. I'm putting it up here, the name of it and the picture of what it's going to look like. This was a gift from Cassidy for my birthday, so I thought, what better to do it on than Courageous Cassie? So this is a 20 count Aida. And this fabric is absolutely beautiful. I will definitely be getting more from those missing stitches. This is where I got. And I am doing this as charted. That washes it out a little bit up front. But that's actually, for the most part, that's the color. This makes it look a little bit more modeled than it actually is. But that's close for the color. So, really, really, really nice fabric. And this is a good charge. Okay, then I splurged and got one more project bag because I'm obsessed with all things The Office, and this one's Michael Scott. I don't see a tag. Again, this was from whenever the Millennials Fabrics did their project bag live. And is there a tag anywhere here? I'm not sure who the project bag is by because I'm not seeing a tag. I don't think it's the Boulder one though, because they usually put theirs here. In any case, and then these, look, this is the front with the Office thing there. Lots of fun. Okay, so this is Monster House from Satsuma Street. And when I saw this fabric, I said I need that to do Monster House on. So this is a radioactive 32 count linen from Bestitch Me that I got from Garon Stitchery. And I don't know why. It just screamed Monster House to me. Isn't that so fun? So this is where I am, and am I doing it? I think I'm doing it all as charted. Yeah, I'm doing it as charted. So, top of the house and beginning of the moon is what I got done. And you know, Satsuma Street, her colors are so just bright and beautiful that I don't know if I'll ever rechart a Satsuma Street colorway. All right, one more. No, still have a few. Okay, next up, this is from the what was this called? This was from the Threadworks Night Garden palette from Cross Stitch the Rainbow, that was put out at this market. And this is the one from Carriage House Samplings. And I had to do this because I literally have this almost identical tattoo. So I saw that and I was like, I need that. And the colors are so good. So this just uses the colors in the pack. There was 4 colors it comes with. From Threadworks: Concord Grape, Merlot, Coffee and Cream, and Parrot Bay. And I am doing this on, I want to say this was a scrap piece. I want to say it's what's that called? Lap and Loops. I think it's what I'm doing my one Santa on. Anyway, it's scrap piece of linen. This is making it look more mottled than it actually is, but that's my moon. Such good colors. So the moon is actually in the Concord Grape, which I thought it was a blue, but it's not. It's more of like a purpley blue, I guess. All right, then got started from the Christmas Gnomes book from Maggie Smith. This book here. I am doing Holly Red with Gold Trim, which looks like this. I am using a piece of scrap Ada and as charted, and this is what I have done so far. This is like the perfect size to do this in. This it's not a nerge, because see, the top's not like a nerge, just a square hoop. What is this? Ah, okay, I know what this is. So Cassidy got me last year for my birthday. She had gotten me the Cheshire Cat from Creatively Crafting. It is a giant piece. Full coverage, but it's the kind of full coverage that I am okay with. And so I am doing this on a piece of Easy Count. I want to say it's 20. I think it's 20 count. I have been using this for something else that I need to frog that, but I'm holding off because if it doesn't take up that whole space, I'm hoping I can just cut it off, but we'll see. That is what I got done so far. And there are a ton of colors in this one also. Way more than you would think. I mean, that's a lot. When you look at that picture, it doesn't look like there's that many, but there really are a lot of colors. Okay, now, I think now we are getting into whips. Okay. So these are some things I've made progress on. So first up for work in progress is Remember Me from Teresa Kogut. I'm making this for Cassidy because she loves this movie Coco, and so there's the song Remember Me in there. this is just a joy to work on. I am doing this on a piece of Picture This Plus. It was a piece of scrap Picture This Plus that I had gotten for something else. I want to say this is a not 14. I think it's maybe 16 count. And here is where I am. Hopefully I put a picture of what this looked like before, and you can see the progress that I've made, because at this point I can't even remember where I was working. This was so long ago in April. I've touched so many things since then. This is really a joy to work on, though. I'm doing this one as charted. Next up is this is from Lena Ova. This was my birthday start. I did show you guys the start already, so this is some additional work I did on it. This is Big Sky from Mystic Fabrics, 16 count Aida. And I am using a conversion. I'm doing Almond M&Ms is the thread that I'm using. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at here. This is where I got, look how good those are good colors. I love it. And I think that's all the colors there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is all the colors that are in this. So fun. This is my first Lena Ova. Blame Laura from Stitching at the Shore. Stitching by the Shore. And it's lots of fun. Will not be my last Lena Ova, I can tell you that. All right, then I worked on from Bella Filipina, the Mad Tea Party. I am making changes to this. This is from who's this from? Yeah, Bella Filipina. I am making changes to this. Just a couple. I am doing this on a 14 count lupine from Picture This Plus. And let's see. I added in some of the cry neck. That wasn't terrible to work with. I don't know if you can see it or not. The cry neck is, where is it? It's a very small amount. It's this in here. It's like a magenta. So that's where I got. This is my Melanie Martinez concert commemoration piece from when Cassidy and I went to see her in, where was that? Columbus, Ohio last year. All right, another gift for Cassidy. So this is the Union Jack flag. This is from Vivsters. Put a picture of it up here. I absolutely love this stitch. I am doing this on an 18 count vellum Aida. And I put in all of the squares so that I could just pick and choose where I make progress on. So this is where I'm at. Oh, there we go. And I'm pretty sure my progress was over here, down there, in that Quaker. Very enjoyable to work on. Each of these little squares is like at least 500 stitches. So it's not a quick stitch. It's okay. Right, then the last piece I have to show you, because I haven't shown you enough, is Cobweb and Rose Happy Halloween. And this was from a box. I want to say it was from, I'm thinking maybe it was the, I don't know. I don't know if it was the Trick or Treat box or if it was from Stitchy box. I totally don't remember. Anyway, I'm doing it on a piece of 14 count pewter from Witchelt. And ignore this gray floss there, but this is where I got, I'm pretty sure is that the flag there with the W, that's new. and this bag down here, and I added in some more of the candy in that candy bowl. Okay. That is all my progress. So, plans. I am starting today. So let's see. Today is the day before Memorial Day. Memorial Day's early this year. So I still have another week of MAYNIA. I gotta be honest, I'm happy I did MAYNIA. I really got like all these new starts out of my system, and now I'm really wanting to like focus on whips that I have in progress. So today I am starting the Schitt's Creek sampler from Boomerang Stitches. Not Boomerang. Yeah, Boomerang Stitches. Another one from Amity. I have been wanting, I ordered this as soon as she released it. I love it. So I am having a Schitt's Creek marathon while stitching this. So my plan for today is to watch Schitt's Creek all day and stitch on this sampler. So I'm doing that. And then, so I have another week of new starts. Come June. So here's my plan for June. For Whip Warriors, I am going to participate in the Focus event and probably the Word Find event, or it's like a word game, I think is what it's called. So I think those are the two events I'm gonna focus on for that, because those will allow me to focus on one piece. And then I am going to participate Millennial Fabrics. Highly recommend that you go over and join their Facebook group. I just have Sarah, who is Sarah and Nate are the owners of Millennial Fabrics. And Sarah is like one of the sweetest people I have ever encountered in my entire life. And their customer service is just bar none. Their stuff comes very quickly. Like I said, their fabric's amazing. Where am I going with this? Oh, so anyway, so Millennial Fabrics is doing a June challenge. And that, so I'm going to participate in that. And it's, I think each week is a different prompt. And then there's like prompts each day that, Sarah said, I think take like 5 minutes to complete. So my plan is to participate in that for June. And really, I'm going to be focusing on existing whips and hopefully getting some finishes. I will still do my New Start Sunday stitch each week. So I might not have a whole lot of stitching to show each week, but that will give me the chance to talk about some other stuff. I have actually been reading. I'm not going to talk about that today because we're already in an hour. So next time I will have, even though I won't have as much stitching to show, I will have books to talk about. We're going to get back to doing my shelf spotlight so I can show you guys, you know, a tour through the shelves that are behind me. And I don't know, maybe some other stuff, but that's plans. Okay. That's what my June is going to look like. And I also have Cassidy's 16th birthday is coming up on June 7th. And we have her big party on June 8th. So that weekend, I can tell you I'm not going to be taping that weekend because it is going to be busy. We also have a graduation party that weekend. The following weekend, I have my aunt's birthday and another graduation party. But I think I should be able to take that next weekend. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to take this weekend coming up. Probably won't be able to tape the following weekend. And then we'll be able to tape the following weekend after that. And that weekend after that, I'll get to show you guys pictures from Cassidy's birthday. Wait until you see her dress. It's amazing. Okay. I do have a little bit of haul. So Forbidden Fiber Co., which is my absolute favorite. It's my favorite. Forbidden Fiber Co. is my favorite floss brand. And they had, they do like sales on their one-of-a-kind. And so I'll go in and get like 5 or 6 of each of the colors. So just ones that kind of speak to me. So this time I got this one, which is number 100. I thought that will be perfect water. I got number 146. which is a good red. And I got number 153. This is orange, like an orangey brown. I feel like this is not something I typically go towards, but it's always good to have in stash. And then, did I say one? It's 153. I don't know if I said 153 or 143. And then she always includes, no wait, there should be one more. What's this one? 125. It's another, so like these two, they're similar, but not exactly. You can see the difference there. Both would make good water. And she always includes some freebies in hers. So she included number 1, no, Goldfinch. And it's a full skein. It's a 10-yard skein that was included with that. Good yellow. All right, so I got those, and they were on sale. I want to say half off, maybe? I mean, it's a good sale when she does that. Like, I highly recommend it. So I got those. Then I got my April Gentle Arts Thread of the Month. So this time it came with Sweet Pea, Otter Creek, Linen, Red Plum. These are all showing up quite accurate too. And Wood Trail. So again, that was from the Gentle Arts Fabric of the Month Club that I get through Millennial Fabric. Oh, one more. I'm sorry. There was one more freebie that Leanne had included from Forbidden Fiber Co. And that was Bounty Hunter, which is a good gray. All right. Then I got, for my birthday, from the book exchange group I'm in, I got Cross Stitch for the Earth from Emma Congdon. And my plan is, there's so many in here I want to make for one of my work besties, Vanessa. She is a vegan, and there's just so many in here that like speak to me for her. So I want to do something in here from her. I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna do Be Kind to All That Live. I think she'll love that. So that's my thought. And there are just, I'm sorry, I'm like looking, I love this. I love this one. So many of these are so good. I mean, Emma Congdon's great. So anyway, okay, I got that. And then I got Erica Wilson's Needlepoint, adapted from objects in the collections of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. This is a beautiful book. And I want to do a bunch from here too, but I think the one I'm going to do first, like, even though this is needlepoint, I can easily convert that. I mean, I can just do cross stitch instead. I'm not using canvas or anything. I believe this is the one I'm going to do first. And this is Table Carpet with Unicorn. Isn't that good? So I think that's the first one I'm going to do. So anyway, this is beautiful. There's lots of information in here too, which I love. All right, and then I saw there was a book sale at my local library, one of our local libraries. We're getting into library sale season. So I went up specifically looking for cross-stitch books, and I did come across a few. So I found Leisure Arts Best Teddy Bear Treasury, Once Upon a Christmas Time from Leisure Arts, Better Homes and Gardens, A Cross-Stitch Christmas. I really like these Better Homes and Gardens ones. The Stockings Were Hung from Leisure Arts. A whole bunch of different stockings. Santa's Great Book from Leisure Arts. Needlecraft Treasury. This one was very surprising because I look at this and I'm like, yeah, maybe there'll be something in there. And I mean, it's all mostly needle I think there's a lot of needlepoint in here, but there was some like, I mean, this is old school, like charting. This is not done on a computer. Okay, this is done by hand charts. But there's some really good ones in here. Like, I was really surprised. There's a lot that I actually want to stitch in here. And of course, they're pretty much all charts. I don't even think I can show you any actual pictures. But this is a really good, I mean, there's letters in here. There's animals around the world. There's some deer. I mean, they're really beautiful. So this was a surprise. This one, I picked it up thinking maybe there'll be something in here. And there was actually a lot. And this is from, what year? When I say this is old, 1979. So this is old. And then The Romance of Paula Vaughn. Found that also. And so I got all of these for a total of $5 because it was fill a bag for $5, whatever you could fill. So that means they were less than $1 a piece. 5, 6, yeah, there were 7 of them, so they were less than $1 a piece. So I thought that was great. Okay, so that is my haul. Other stuff I've gotten, you've seen, and stuff that I've shown. And I think that's it because we're over an hour. So this is purely a stitch full episode this time. So next time I'll still have probably 6 or 7 starts to show you because we'll be finishing out May, and then we'll be working into much more focused stitching. Gonna let go of some of the other stuff for now because, you know, ADHD, I have to do what my brain feels like at the time. So I think that's it. Anywhere that you guys might want to find me is down in the description box. If you feel so inclined, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I would love to talk down in the comments. All right, guys, I will catch up with you later. Bye.